Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited to pronounce the winner of my last giveaway, and thank you so much for all of your support, all the comment, all the like and subscribe to my channel. I'm really appreciate it. So now it's the time to pronounce who's the winner. Here it is, Maggie Howard. Congratulations to you. You are the winner of the giveaway, and thank you so much for the rest of you that was entering the giveaway and supporting, and leave all the like and a comment and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on Instagram and leave a comment there. I'm really appreciate it. So, about myself, I mean, I never win any giveaway. I never be the lucky one. So I'm so happy that I can able to make someone happy, be a winner. And definitely, I'm gonna have more giveaway in the future when my channel keep growing. So stay tuned for that and keep supporting my channel. And thank you again. I really appreciate it, guys. So let's get started with the video today. So today I'm using this base from Amazon that I got. It's a rubber base coating, and I apply it on my nail at a base coat. I already prepped my nail off camera, so I'm just gonna apply a really thin layer and cure in the light for 60 seconds. I just took off my nail, so sorry guys, don't mind my nail a little bit crusty dusty today. And I also do the same thing to the rest of the nail, just really thin. So this one, this base coat, it does burn a little bit heat spike, but I can take it. It wasn't that bad, but I do have heat spike, just to let you guys know if you guys are interested. And today also I'm using this Russian dual form that I got from Amazon, and this is the edge nailed. I'm so excited because this is something really new to me, and I've seen it before on Instagram, and I really want to try it out. So right here I'm showing you guys the size 0, which is the biggest size. So if you guys have a big nail, this definitely for you, because they do have a really big size. And today I'm also use this Polygel from Gershion in number 5. I got it from one of their kids, and I'm really love this new color, and I also like their consistency of the polygel. And today I'm using this 91% alcohol adhesive solution. So let's talk about this dual form. They are really deep sea curl, like super sea curl. Like I haven't seen any of the dual form that have the deep sea curl like this one. And they also really narrow on the tip, which is make this a little bit harder to work with. So this is my first time, and I wanted to share with you my experience with it. They also have a really high apex, so when you apply the polygel, you don't need to do it so thick. Just follow the deep of the nail. So right here I applying 2 times of the polygel. The first one just from the cuticle area to all the way to the bottom, and the second time I applying the smaller polygel and working on the tip. Since it was really C-curve and they also really narrow, so right here I taking my time to pat it and making sure that it's really nice and thin on the side of the nail tip, because I still wanted to have that C-curve in the middle. I don't want them to cover that area. So it took me a few nails to actually starting to get more used to it when I work with it, because this first nail it took me forever, but I actually really love the way they are turned out, because the way of the nail shape is really unique. I never had this nail shape before. So it's kind of like when you look at in the straight side, it look kind of like a stiletto nail, but not too pointy. But then when you look on the side, it look have the edge, so it looked really cool, really unique. I've seen a lot of Russian Instagram account, the nail tech, that did this nail shape, and I also saw they use this dual form, so it's pretty cool. And today I'm also use this DIY lamp from Nail Couture to flash cure the nail really fast when I put it in, and I turn it around to kind of like, you know, fix the underneath the nail, making sure it's nice and smooth. It doesn't have the bump where's my nail tip, and it's really easy to pop up the nail, and you can see the shape nice and smooth. There's one thing I have to mention, because they have a really high apex and the deep C curl, so I do have a problem with the nail getting a little bubble while I'm applying it. You can see I have a little tiny bubble on my thumb, but it's okay. I mean, I fixed it later on. I just applying some base coat and kind of filled it in that little bubble. So just want to share with you guys, when you work with the nail like this one, it's really easy to have bubbles, so keep in mind, just be careful with that. So I repeat it one more time so you guys can see how I do it with a faster speed. And yeah, just making sure they are nice and thin, not too thick, so you can still keep that C curl, because that's the whole point of this nail shape. And around the cuticle area, I try to keep them thinner, so when I put the dual form on the nail, so they won't squeeze out the polygel. And the middle part, I keep it a little bit thicker, and the nail tip is thin. It's kind of similar like usually I do dual form, you know, but it's a little bit harder because of the shape of the nail. So the same thing, I cure the nail for maybe like 5 seconds, just to keep it in place and clean underneath the nail, and repeat the same thing to the rest of the nail after I put the nail in the lamp, the big one, to fully cure them for 60 seconds. And right here I pop them up on all of the nail, and look at how they look. They are so nice. I'm so excited. Like, it was so much fun to make this nail shape, this nail set, you know. It was so cool, like the way the nail turned out. So right now I'm just using alcohol wipe to wipe off the sticky of the polygel before starting to file my nails. So with this nail shape, it wasn't a lot of, you know, work to shape, because you can see the nail already nice and smooth. So I would just go ahead and shave it a little bit on the side, which is, you know, they're sticking out the polygel a little bit, and also the other side. And the tip is really important, because I'm making sure the tip on the left and the right side at the same angle, like they are the same. And that's it. I mean, it was pretty easy. It wasn't a lot of work when I shaped the nail. And I also use this the fine bit. This is a ceramic fine bit, just to smooth out around the cuticle area, just to remove any of the polygel that might have squeezed out. And it was really easy. It wasn't squeezed out that much, because when I put the polygel, I'm trying to keep them thin, and I really love this bit. And I also use this cuticle bit I just got from Nail Couture, and let me tell you guys, I in love with this cuticle bit. Like, I bought a couple cuticle bit from them before, wasn't impressed that much, but this one I actually really impressed. And I also do it forward and reverse. So right here you can see I do the reverse, and I go from left to right, so making sure I remove all of the polygel and also my cuticle around that area. They remove it really nice. So I will link everything down below if you are interested with anything I used today. And I didn't buff for my nails today, to be honest. I mean, the nail is pretty nice and smooth, so I just want to move forward and applying some base coat. And today I'm using this one from Saviland. This is one of the one that I got from the Polygel kit that it just came with it. So you can see right here I have a little bubble right there near the tip area. I just use this base coat to fill in that little bubble to making sure they're nice and smooth before I starting the design. So right here I'm showing you guys the design that I'm gonna do today, and it's from a nail tech I found on Instagram. His name is Vincent. He is a really talented nail tech. You guys can check him out, and I will link his information down below. So I wanted to recreate that nail design, and today I'm also use this Saviland gel paint and this detail brush from Couture. So before I'm gonna start the design, I'm gonna use some alcohol wipe to wipe up that stickiness from the base coat I just applied, making sure they're nice and matte. So when I draw the design, the color they won't bleed. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to draw some white design, and each nail I do them different. Like right here I was trying to do like a rectangle kind of in a way, you know, the tip it wasn't that rectangle, but you gotta get an idea. And I was just drawing the line and I filled it in with the white color. So let me share with you guys my experience with this gel paint from Saviland. As you can see, I mean, it's fine if you are drawing like a line work, but when I was trying to use this other brush to fill it in, it doesn't really give me a easy time with it. It's kind of leave a line, a streak. If you can see right here, it's not nice and smooth. So I wasn't a big fan of it to fill in the design. But if you just wanted to use it to draw, you know, the line or drawing something else, it worked great, you know. But for the design today, I didn't really like the way it feel. Maybe I have to mix it more. I have to try to feel more time to give, you know, my final thought about it. So I just twisted to Couture gel polish. This is the number 1, just to do the second coat and making sure they are covered a little bit nicer. Because today I'm also gonna use some of alcohol ink. So I wanted the white really nice and smooth. So when I apply the alcohol ink, they're gonna, you know, make the color pop more. So I do the same thing on the rest of the nail, but you can see right here I kind of do like a V shape upward, and I cover the same thing. And this middle finger, I would just do half of the nail. So I really love this design. You know, it's really summery. Since the alcohol ink is the neon one, if you guys haven't checked out the nail haul when I got the alcohol ink from Couture, I will link it down below if you guys want to check, because I also show you guys how they all look like, and also the rest of the alcohol ink that I got from them. I actually really likes it, but there is one thing I have to share with you guys, is that it's so messy. Like, it gave me a terrible time when I work with alcohol ink. It's like I hate it so much just because it's messy, but it turned out really beautiful. So when I, you know, were trying to open it, it just spilled everywhere on my hand. As you can see a little bit, you can see the stain on my hand. That is the alcohol ink that spilled on my hand, and I also spilled them again on the table. So yeah, it was a lot of mess when I did this nail design, but I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. So right here I'm applying some matte top coat from Cuba, and so far this is my favorite matte top coat so far. Like, I really love it because they are really matte. And so right here I was trying to do some you know, tape around the white design, because in my head I was kind of thought, you know, if I use the ink, what if it kind of spread out to the nude color and I can't remove it? So I was just applying the tape right here, so when I apply the ink they won't bleed out on the nude. But then the first nail I was kind of struggling somehow the tape doesn't want to stick on the nail that easy. And so I tried the rest of the nail without the tape, and it just worked fine. I mean, it didn't bleed on the nude, nothing at all. And so yeah, so the rest of the nail I didn't want to put the tape, you know, it's just another extra work, not necessary. And so right here I'm applying the ink randomly, you know, with all the color that came, and I wanted to have like a rainbow look. So I would just apply a little bit of all the color, and I also use some acetone. Oh, right here I'm showing you the mess that I did when I kind of knocked out one of the ink. I use a little brush and I dip it in the acetone, and I just kind of like, you know, spread it out to make the design like a marble look, to make them blend in together. So I haven't really used them that much lately, and so the one thing experience that I want to share with you guys is don't do too much, because the more you do it, the more they blend in and the more they kind of lose the color of the design. So you know, you could, when you use the acetone, just use a little bit, you know, just a little bit, where you see they kind of have a harsh line between the two color. Just dab it a little bit and, you know, leave it alone, because the more you do it, the more they blend and the more they become just a mess. It doesn't come out right. So that's what happened to me right here. I kind of go overboard, I overdid it, and they all blend together. It doesn't look rainbow no more, so I have to remove it and redid it again. So yeah, learn from my lesson. I want to share with you, don't make the same mistake I made. So I did the same thing to the rest of the nail right here. I didn't show the part I removing them, but yeah, so just, you know, take it easy, slowly, just blend it a little bit. And I really love how the way the nail turned out with, you know, the white base. So all this color is a neon. They kind of stand out really, really well. And I gotta say my favorite finger is the thumb and the ring finger. The rest are kind of cute too. So the picture that I was trying to recreate, they have the gold line to do the outline of the nail. And at first, you know, I was like, I just do the glitter line, you know, but then I was like, I want something that more stand out. So right here I using some foil gel from Tobeglam, and this is my first time using it. I want to test it out just to do the line around the design, and I wanted to use some gold foil to make it more stand out. And here is how they are look like in the lamp. They look pretty cool. They look really neon. I love it. So today I'm using this gold foil to make it around the design, and I really love how the gold color looked like, but I didn't like the way the line looked like. They wasn't looking straight or even, and they wasn't even nice and smooth. So I kind of didn't like it. So I learned after the first two finger. Right here I'm using this gold from Saviland, the gel paint, to do the line first, kind of like a guide how, you know, I wanted the light to look in the side, because earlier I just used the glue gel by itself and it was clear, so it was harder to see. So after I do that, I, you know, do the same thing, applying the foil gel and put the foil on, so they actually turn out so much better. So learn from me, you know, if you guys want to do something like this, do the line first, whatever color you want, something stand out so you can see where you wanted to put the foil, and then do the foil after. So right here I'm just using some top coat and the detail brush to cover the foil, and here how they are finished, and this is how they are look like. Sorry guys, don't mind, my hand got the stain from the ink. And here is how they are turned out. I actually really likes it. you know, except just the gold foil wasn't really nice and smooth like how I want it to be. But I still really happy with how they are turned out. And thank you again so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Please give it a like and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set. Will you try something similar? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell notification so you won't miss out any of my future video. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.